So that's the first of our quarterfinals completed, and what a thriller that was. An hour and 22 minutes for the defending champions Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sung to battle through. Well, we've got men's singles next, and Son Wan-ho, the number 6 seed, up against the winner of the Australian Super Series, Hans-Kristian Vittinghus. Then we've got women's singles and a defending champion there in Sung Ji-hyun. And then we'll have mixed doubles and the Olympic bronze medalists. And then we finish with a second men's singles. Lee Hyun-il, former world number 1 against last year's beaten finalist. So still plenty of action to come. But when we look at the men's singles draw, well, sadly, we lost 3 seeds before the tournament got underway. But what a lineup we've now got at the quarterfinal stage. 5 different nations involved, but only 2 seeds left. And 3 Korean players in the quarterfinal stage, 2 Chinese, and we've got 1 of the Korean players now. Son Wan-ho, the number 6 seed, against Hans-Kristian Vittinghus of Denmark. So there, Hans-Kristian Vittinghus, man who won in Sydney at the Australian Super Series, his first ever Super Series title, and his first ever final of one of the 12 Super Series throughout the year. Of course, he was in the Super Series finals, final of 2014. Son Wan-ho, well, he's never progressed past the quarter-final of his home event here in Seoul. He was a quarter-finalist as a qualifier back in 2009 when he lost to the eventual champion Peter Gader in 3 games. Last year, he was in the quarter-final as well, and he lost to the eventual champion Chen Long. So Son Wan-ho trying to get through to a first-ever Korean Open semi-final and trying to become the first man from the host nation in the semi-final since Lee Hyun-il in 2008. And Lee Hyun-il went on to win that title that year. In fact, that was Lee Hyun-il's only ever Super Series title. But we'll be seeing him in our 5th match of the day. But here is the 30-year-old Hans-Kristian Vittinghus from Friedrichshafen on the northeast coast of Jutland. World ranking at the moment is 12. He has been as high as 8. And he's down 1 place on the Super Series standings at the moment, down to 4. Now, never previously, prior to this year, had he progressed past the first round of this Korean Open. So these results so far in this year's tournament, well, in the first round, he played against Gun Sun Huat of Malaysia, who had replaced the number 1 seed Lee Chong-wei of Malaysia. In the second round, he played against Wang Si-wei, who was the silver medalist at the World Junior Championships of 2013 and recent gold medalist at the World University Championships. So to the 28-year-old Son Wan-ho, number 8 in the world ranking. 11 weeks he spent as world number 4, a total of 11 weeks, 2 different spells. And as I was saying, never past the quarter-final stage of this event. Up a couple of places on the Super Series standing, it's up to number 5. And as far as his matches so far is concerned, first round against the gold medalist from the Youth Olympic Games, Shi Yuqi from China. In the second round, Sai Praneeth from India, who was winner of the Canadian Grand Prix earlier this year. But both of those matches in 2 straight games. So Stephen Temple of Wales will be our umpire for this. Iwashita of Japan, the service judge. Now this will be the 6th meeting between these two players. And on their previous 5 meetings, Seung-Wan Ho has won 4 of them. But the last time they met was the one time that Hans-Kristian Vittinghus beat Seung-Wan Ho. That was in the group stages of the 2014 Super Series finals. And of course, with Vittinghus going on to get through to the final of the Super Series finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
42
Seung-Wan
minutes it was.
Ho, Korea. On my left, Hans-Kristian Vittinghus, Denmark. Seung-Wan Ho to serve. Love all. Late.
So the first of the men's singles quarter-finals. Vittinghus not seeded, the 30-year-old Dane.
Service over. 1 love.
Seung-Wan Ho, the number 6 seed from Korea. Quarter-finalist at the recent Rio Olympic Games, Seung-Wan Ho. Lost out to the eventual gold medalist Chen Long. In fact, he was the only player to take a game of the eventual champion, Olympic champion. Oof, I'd challenge that. Crikey. Well, I suppose it's early stages.
1-all.
Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Luck of the neck chords for Vittinghus. Now he's had an interesting time since we saw him win the Australian Super Series, because on the 10th of September, earlier this month, he got married. His wife, Selena. He also spent time in Rio at the Olympic Games, but not as a player, as a broadcaster. Working for Danish television. Oh, that's a super smash from Seung-Wan Ho.
Service over. 2-all.
There's good pressure by the Dane.
Service over.
From the front of the
3-2.
court. Taking of the shuttle as early as possible. Look at that. On the backhand side there, racket arm outstretched.
Service over. 3-all.
That's delightful, isn't it? Just turning that racket head at the last moment.
Four, 3.
He was late on that front court shot by Vittinghus. Look how late he is to back to his base position. Smash has already been played by the time he's back to his base.
Five, 3.
4 straight points for the Korean. Well, I thought he was playing really well last week as well. Soman-ho, semi-finalist, lost out to another Dane, Jano Jorgensen, who then lost in the final. But in the quarterfinal, Soman-ho beaten the number 2 seed, the Olympic bronze medalist, Victor Axelsen. So he's playing against his 3rd different Danish opponent in 2 weeks. Oof, good defence. Oh, don't believe it. Well, he's never adverse to throwing himself around the court, Vittinghus. It really is terrific to watch. Late on that one. Just look at this. How on earth did he get that back? I shouldn't have played it straight. Look at it. Look at the effort. Brilliant. Yeah, he's waiting for that straight one. I should have played that cross court. Marvellous. Yeah, I do like the way he takes it early on his backhand net there.
4-8.
And that, I think, has been one of the real improvements in his game. I always used to complain, and not complain, but notice that sometimes he took it very late at the net, almost as if he took his racket away. I mean, he's been working on that, that's quite obvious. Good judgment.
Service over, 9-4.
It's very warm conditions in this arena here in Seoul. I can maybe flying a little bit quicker. Yeah.
Service over.
Slightly fortunate there, Vittinghus.
5-10.
Yeah. He'd gone in the wrong direction. He was having to really battle with himself to change direction, but it had landed out. And in just 7 minutes of play, the number 6 seed has a 6-point advantage in this opening game. Yeah, there's one of the times when he's taking it late at the net. It really does put him in a disadvantage.
Always in many rallies. Yeah.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Wait, please. 11-5.
So a healthy lead for the number 6 seed.
12-5. So, challenge.
Oh, there's a challenge here from Soman-ho.
Challenge called Ed.
We await for Hawkeye. My goodness. There we go. Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. Son has one challenge remaining. Service over. 6-12. Service over. 13-6.
Well, both of these players, in my opinion, have a very similar style. Very consistent, very good movers, great retrieving abilities.
(14-6).
And I'm not sure that the Dane has enough winning shots, disguise shots, quality net shots to break down the consistency of Son Won-ho. Well, there you go. That's proved me wrong.
Service over. 7-14.
Oh yeah, well played. Proves me wrong again.
8-14. Service over. 15-8.
Oh, that's a misjudgment there from
16.
Vittinghus. Lost his spatial awareness. That was clearly in. Oh, that's lovely. Such a worker on court is
Service
Vittinghus.
over. 9.
That's a lovely
16.
slice. Winning shot. Watch this. Slices across the flight path of the shuttle. Gives it a glancing blow. Creates the extra spin. Racket head comes through quickly. You think it's going to be a smash. The extra spin on the shuttle makes it die a lot quicker, and it comes down really steeply. Yeah. Good width on the court from Son Won-ho.
17-9.
Down the forehand line of Vittinghus, first of all, then moving him on the cross court, making him twist and turn. Singles is all about outmaneuvering your opponent, pushing them to the back, bringing them forward, making them twist from side to side. from Vittinghus.
Service over, 10-17.
Yeah. It's every time he takes it early on that backhand at the net and comes from above the shuttle rather than from underneath the shuttle. That's when he wins the points. Key, take it early. While he was helped behind the net cord.
11-17.
It was still a lovely finish. Yeah, both players creating angles on the back of the court. Oh, it's called out. There's a challenge here.
Challenge. Shuttle is called out.
Well, I know last week Hawkeye were using their tracking system for the first time instead of the high-speed cameras down the lines.
Challenge unsuccessful. Vittinghus, one challenge remaining.
So both had a
Service
challenge.
over. 18-11.
Both been well on their challenges. Yeah, good threatening at the net from Vittinghus.
Service over.
Hovering
12,
on that net area.
18.
Ready to pounce, and that forced Song Wan-ho into error. Look, he's absolutely stood his ground.
White, please. White, Jenna. 13, 18. Thank you.
Oh, great defence. Oh, forced to play the high backhand from the back of the court, Song Wan-ho.
14, 18.
And it's always a sign that a singles player is in trouble. That was the one that did the damage. And there he is. He knows that it's going to be a drop shot, and he was ready to pounce.
Thank you.
Oh, this is a good spell from the Dane.
15, 18.
Six of the last 7 points. Wow.
16, 18.
9-17 down. I thought this opening game.
Play.
was definitely someone Ho's.
Stun.
Yeah, someone Ho taking
When I say
an
play,
age.
I mean play.
Well, I couldn't
16,
hear what the
18.
umpire was saying. I don't know if he switched off his microphone, but we need to be able to hear what the umpire is saying. It's part of the rules. Rule 17.6.3, an umpire shall ensure players and spectators are kept informed of the progress of the match. Well, a warning of a player is part of the progress of the match.
Oh! 17, 18. White, please.
This is just extraordinary, isn't it?
Are you okay on that? Thank you. Players on court, please.
17 down. And now 17-18.
Play.
Good flick serve. Well, this is just almost unbelievable.
18, all.
9 of the last 10 points to get back level. 18 all. Honestly, I thought someone Ho at 17-9 was just cruising. What on earth has happened? Well, part of it is that Vittinghus has just upped his game. Oh, there you go. There's the kiss of death from the commentator. Curse of the commentator.
Service over. 19, 18.
Huge point.
Game point, 18.
Yeah, steady play in that rally from someone Ho. And that's earned him 2 game point opportunities.
Play.
Same tactic again.
Game.
Smash down the Dane's forehand side, and then the next attacking shot across court down his backhand side. And once again, it has the desired effect. There's the forehand side, very next one, cross court, and forces the error. So the opening game to someone Ho, after a little bit of a fright. Having had that 8-point advantage. Much closer in the end. The home fans would have thought at one stage. But that opening game, 21-18. The number 6 seed, Someone Ho, in 23 minutes.
Ja. Men det er tidligt på forbanen, det giver dig valgmuligheder. Skæring i pose, vi lige får ham til den der, så bliver hans overspilning heller ikke så godt, og hans net er ikke nær så godt. Okay? Så når du hænger fra round ahead, hvis du er i en god position, så får den power. Hvis du hænger en lille smule mere, så er det lidt mere.
So the Korean coaches, Ho Hoon-wei, and the other coach, Hans-Kristian, formerly from Indonesia. Kenneth Jonasson, head coach now for the
Court
Danish
1,
national
20
team
seconds.
since
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Lars Uar, Quitters head coach.
Second game, love all, lay.
Well, it's been 8 years since a home player reached the semi-final of the Korean Superseries in singles. Oh, he's missed that. Right, Song Won-ho.
Service
Just
over,
one game away.
1, love.
Of course, Korea have got 3 opportunities to get players into the semi-finals in the men's singles. 3 home players at quarterfinals.
Love. Quick. Thank you.
Well, one felt, even though he lost that opening game, that the momentum was with Vittinghus. He made that astonishing comeback to
Service over.
18 all in the
1,
opening game.
2.
Oh, that finds the back line. That's super
Two
shot from Song
all.
Won-ho.
Three, 2.
Two Super Series titles in the past for this man, Song Won-ho. First was in India in 2012 when he was unseeded. Beat Lee Chong-wei in the final. And then 2 years ago at the Hong Kong Open, beat Chen Long in
Service
the final.
over. 3, all.
Oh dear me.
Service
Will
over.
make that his
4,
second service
3.
error. Yeah, confirmed.
Five, 3.
Yeah, I like that movement from Song Won-ho. Looked initially to me as if he was going to turn and play the backhand. Thought better of it. Played what we call around the head shot instead. why you play the round the head shot, because you've got options. There, the smash straight down
6-3.
the line. They could have played it cross court. Look at that. That's good control, because awfully easy to drag that shuttle wide when you attack, having had to move like that. That looked to me like a lack of patience.
7-3.
Oh, that is sensational. My goodness me. I thought for a moment Vittinghus had played the winner.
8-3.
But Son Wan-ho just crouched down low and played a return with the round the head shot. Take a look at this. That's amazing.
Nine, 3.
Well, 6 straight points now for the number 6 seed.
Service over. 4-9.
It's gone just wide. I'm not
Service
convinced
over.
that Son Wan-ho
10-4.
was intending to leave that. I think that he just missed it. Error there from
Interval.
Vittinghus. Son Wan-ho racing through the first half of this second game. Seven-point advantage. Yeah, look at the body language of Vittinghus.
Men han ligger og drejer dig, så kan du være hurtig til den.
Big concerning Danish fan.
Han lavede en lille smule fra, så vil han ligge og prøve at dreje dig, så kan du komme hurtigt på den. Så efter
Court
du ikke er
1,
perfekt,
20
så skal du
seconds.
hårdt.
Court 1,
Dybt
20
forhånd med.
seconds.
Hårdt forhåndsjern. Okay?
So a change of shirt.
11,
That
4.
might bring a change
Play.
of fortune. Just wide.
Service over. 5-11.
I thought that was going long off the back line. There's a perfect clear from the
11.
lane. How did he get that back? Oh! Yeah, ready to pounce. Son Wan-ho.
Service over.
Vittinghus just taps
12, 6.
himself on the head because he knows his net shot simply wasn't good enough.
That
That
lane.
was
13-6. Service over, 7-13.
Yeah,
Service
knew
over,
exactly where to go.
14-7.
Yeah, little shake of the head from Vittinghus. He's running out of
15-7.
ideas now. His coach, Kenneth Jonasson, who won this title back in 2003, urging him to stick with it.
Sixteen, 7.
Great backhand clear. Yeah. Overcommitted. Vittinghus looking for the drop shot.
17-7.
Yeah, way out of position in the end.
Service over, 8-17.
Well, he'll have to do the same sort of Houdini act as he did in the opening game. Vittinghus if he wants to come through this, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Service over, 18-8.
Two points away,
19.
Song Wan Ho, from a first ever semi-final here at his home Super Series event. And not only that, it would be, if he wins another 2 points, second semi-final in his second Super Series in
Service
2
over.
weeks. Semi-finalist last week in
19.
Tokyo.
Ten, 19.
Well, he won't give up, that's for certain, Vittinghus. But surely he's left it too late.
Thank you. Play.
Seemed to get rooted to the spot there,
Service
Vittinghus.
over. 20.
Couldn't move,
Match point.
couldn't
11.
react to the little block. And the lovely play from Someone Ho brings him a whole host of match point opportunities. Overcommitted again. Go for the net.
White, please.
Well, the Korean had so much time
12. 20.
because of the high lift from Vittinghus. He actually looked
Middle. In the middle.
away from the shuttle
Yeah.
to see where his opponent was standing on court before he played the clear, and perhaps it was that looking away that just disturbed his rhythm there, because he hit that clear well out. There, furthest away is the former champion, Kenneth Jonassen.
Thirteen. 20.
Third opportunity is converted. 21-18, 21-13, the margin of Son Wan-ho's victory over Hans-Kristian Vittinghus. 42 minutes in total
Match won by
for that
Son
victory,
Wan-ho.
and he confirms his
21-18,
place
21-30.
in the semi-final of his home Super Series event for the first time. Quarter-finalist last year, also quarter-finalist back in 2009. Solid performance from the number 6 seed, Son Wan-ho. So safely through to the semi-final, and he will play against either Lee Hyun-il, who won the title 8 years ago, or AJ Jayaram, who reached the final a year ago. So there is confirmation, 21-18, 21-13, and Son Wan-ho through to the semi-final. So the first of our men's singles quarterfinals is complete. We'll have another one as our 5th match of the day, but we turn our attention now to women's singles and the defending champion, 2-time winner Sung Ji-hyun of Korea, up against the number 4 seed Tai Soo Ying